everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Jaguars going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Bortles to throw. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Marquise Lee, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. This is Leonard Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, it's Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calais Campbell able to drop him for a loss of 4. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. This is taken around the 12. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And able to find Green. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now Leonard Fournette. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run it again with Fournette. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. Underneath to Ivory. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now here comes Kansas City, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. Oh, now he bowls him over. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll toss it to Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run again with Hunt. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles. right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They come out here in the eye. A toss play to Hunt. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, here's Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go now.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Left.
Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Green, 90. Green,
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bortles going to throw. A dump off for Ivory. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Smith going to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. In his own end zone, it's Bortles. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, here's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now Bortles looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man, complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 75 yards, and the Chiefs are in for 6. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
There we go now. 390. 390.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Fournette on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Smith with a give to Hunt. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, here's Smith. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Try to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
390. 390. Black 58, William. Black 58. Left.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Bortles. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 2nd miss of the game. They both hurt. This one especially so.
Yeah, you've got a chance to give your guys a second-half lead, and they're counting on you to put them in front. And I tell you, there's no one more disappointed than he is that he let his guys down.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Gets around him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw, Smith. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Smith. Conley's got it over the middle. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Hunt. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Play clock winding down. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And that is incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw, it's Bortles. And some space here. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. They set up the screen to Ivory. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. Give him 30 yards there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Bortles now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Escaping the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And avoids the contact by sliding. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. On 1st down, Bortles. Buying time to his left. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll toss it to Fournette. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Bortles. And he fires one, but incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Bortles, got to have this one. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run again with Hunt. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on third down, Smith. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run it on the toss. Uses the spin. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. This is Hunt, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On third down. It's Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they were under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roy Miller in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for Jacksonville 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're going to go soft on the corners. One final try now for Bortles. He's going to let it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.